Hi. Generics allows you to write more reusable code in strong type languages. For example, Typescript is a strong type language, but JavaScript is not, so there is no generics in JavaScript. And a classic example of generics is we have a function that takes an object and returns it. And the problem is when we are using it, even we know we are passing customer, the type that X is any, because it doesn't know. And for example, we want to make it work with some kind of string. And it also doesn't know the type because the type that function returns is actually any. So here where the generics comes in. So to define generic, we need just to open brackets, and here you can write everything you want. So let's use type. But you can use U and so on, but usually people use T. And now we define generics, and now we can use this type. So let's say that the parameter that we are passing will be of type, and it will return type. And now our variable get, so X right now is a type of customer, and T is of type of string, and it even knows the value. It will be string. So let me show you. So if I press in string 1, it will be string 1. And this is very useful because you can reuse your functions. Another one is you can cast generics. For example, we are using the same, and we are passing the type here. But what we can see is that this function will be take only numbers. And now we can only pass numbers. So if I remove, everything will be okay. Generics also can be passed a little bit different. So if you don't have a function declared like a function, you can actually declare generics in your object. It will be the same thing. Another is sometimes you will need to know, for example, that the argument should have some property, for example, name. And to help it, you can use extends keyword. So we will say extend super customer. And now every object that you are passing should have this the name property. And Typescript knows that it should have, and that's why it helps you, allows you to get this name. And the last example that I wanted to show is, this is especially for front-end developers. You have a dropdown, and dropdown will have a value that is shown to the user and what you are passing to the backend. So basically, the first one is usually a title, and the second is usually ID. And I've created two users, but I made a mistake. So I'm passing user, I'm taking the name is correct, but the value, I made a typo and took it from another object. And we need to write a code that will protect us from this one. And because we are passing different objects, so here where generics are really helpful. So we declare generics. And let's say object will be generic type. And now title, we can say that it should be key of our type. And here also, let's say key of our type. And now Typescript will know that there is an error and I need to fix it. So instead of value, I need to pass an ID. And here I need to pass value. And everything is great. But you can a little bit improve this code. So if you have a lot of like keyofs, maybe 3 or 4 parameters, you can declare a lot of generics in next to each other. So here, let's say we have a key type, and we will use, so it extends, and here let's pass our key of t. So it should have parameters of t, and now we can use it, and instead the key of t, key type, and everything works perfectly. I hope this helps. Have a great day. Bye.